Have you ever wondered why we say get older instead of go older? Or why notice and realize seem so similar yet mean completely different things? Today, we're diving deep into the secret rules behind these tricky verbs that have puzzled even the most seasoned English learners. Stay tuned as we unlock the mystery behind every confusing word.
Hey there. Before we jump into today's episode, let's quickly go over some key words and phrases.
We'll break them down, give you examples, and help you practice pronunciation. Ready? Let's go.
Pesky, something annoying or bothersome. Example, these pesky verbs always confuse me. I can't get rid of this pesky fly in my room. Synonyms: annoying, irritating, troublesome. Collocations: pesky little thing, pesky problem. Repeat after me. Pesky, pesky.
Second guess. To doubt your own decision. Example, I always second guess my grammar when writing emails. She second guessed her choice after reading the reviews. Synonyms: doubt, reconsider. Collocations: second guess yourself, second guess a decision. Say it with me. Second guess. Second guess.
Down pat, to know something perfectly. Example, I practiced my speech until I had it down pat. You'll get these verbs down pat in no time. Synonyms: mastered, perfected. Collocations: have something down pat, get something down pat. Let's say it. Down pat, down pat.
Throw in to add something extra. Example, we threw in a quiz at the end for extra practice. The seller threw in free headphones with the laptop. Synonyms: include, add. Collocations: throw in a bonus, throw in a deal. Say it with me. Throw in, throw in.
Tackle, to deal with a problem. Example, today we're tackling tricky English verbs. How do you tackle a difficult language? Synonyms: handle, confront. Collocations: tackle a problem, tackle a challenge. Repeat after me. Tackle, tackle.
Mastery. Great skill in something. Example, nothing says language mastery like a good quiz. His mastery of English impressed the whole class. Synonyms: expertise, fluency. Collocations: mastery of a skill, complete mastery. Say it with me. Mastery, mastery. That's it for today's vocabulary preview.
To really master these words, make sure to listen to this section again tomorrow or the day after. Repetition is the key to long-term memory.
And now, let's dive into those tricky English verbs that mess with your brain. Let's go. Today we are talking about confusing English verbs. Some verbs look simple, but they can be tricky.
Like, do we notice or realize something? And what's the difference between rob and steal?
Don't worry, we will explain everything in a simple way. And at the end, there will be a short quiz.
Oh, and if you want to learn new words while watching movies, check out FunFluent. It helps you practice vocabulary, speaking, and listening.
All right, let's get started. Get versus go. What's the difference?
Let's start with get and go. These words sound easy, but many learners use them incorrectly.
Get means to arrive somewhere. For example, when I get to the train station, I'll call you.
Go means to move from one place to another. For example, I go to work by bus every day.
Another meaning, get and go both mean to change, but they don't work the same way.
We say get older, but go gray when hair turns gray. We say get tired, but go blind when someone loses their sight.
A quick rule, use get for feelings and time, and go for colors and negative changes. Notice versus realize. Seeing versus understanding.
Next, notice and realize. These words are similar, but not the same.
Notice is when you see, hear, or smell something. For example, I noticed a delicious smell in the kitchen.
Realize is when your brain understands something. For example, I realized my roommate was cooking my favorite food.
Another example, I noticed a small hole in my jeans, but I didn't realize how big it was until later. Rob versus steal, crime verbs.
Now let's talk about rob and steal, two verbs about crime.
You rob a place or a person. For example, the bank was robbed.
But you steal things. For example, the thief stole my phone.
You can also say someone stole my wallet from my bag. But you don't say they stole me my wallet. That's incorrect.
And if someone takes things from a house, we say burgle or break into. For example, someone broke into my house last night. Win versus beat, talking about competitions.
Next, win and beat. These are very common in sports and games.
You win a prize, a game, or a match. For example, she won a gold medal.
You beat a person or a team. For example, she beat her opponent in the final match.
Another example. Liverpool won the match. They beat Manchester United 2-0. Affect versus effect. What's the difference?
Even native speakers confuse these words.
Affect is usually a verb. It means to change something. For example, lack of sleep affects my energy.
Affect is usually a noun. It means the result of a change. For example, one effect of sleeping well is feeling happy.
A quick trick. If you need a verb, use affect. If you need a thing, use affect. Wake versus wake up. What's the difference?
Last one, wake and wake up.
Both mean to stop sleeping, but wake up is more common.
I wake up at 7 a.m. or my alarm wakes me up.
But if you say my alarm wakes me, it sounds strange. Wake alone is more formal.
Also, wake up means to feel awake. For example, I need coffee to wake up in the morning.
Quiz time.
Now, let's test your English comprehension with a quick quiz.
Which sentence is correct? A. I get to school by bus every day. B. I go to school by bus every day. C. I get older, but I go happy.
Question 2. What does realize mean? A. To see or hear something. B. To understand something. C. To smell something delicious.
Question 3. Which sentence is correct? A. The thief robbed my phone. B. Someone stole my wallet from my bag. C. They stole me my wallet.
Question 4. What do you win in a competition? A prize. B, a person. C, a team.
That's it. Whether you aced it or learned something new, you're on your way to mastering tricky English verbs.
Keep practicing and remember, learning is all about the journey.
Stories help words stick. So let's wrap up with a fun one using today's verbs.
I walked into my exam ready to ace it until I saw those pesky, tricky questions. I second-guessed every answer, erased them, then rewrote them again. My friend had this topic down pat, but I just threw in random guesses. In the last minutes, I tackled the hardest question, hoping for the best. If only I had studied with Fun Fluent, then I'd have true language mastery. Repetition is key to memory. Replay this story tomorrow and the next day, and soon you'll use these verbs naturally. No second guessing. And hey, if you don't want to second guess your English skills, hit that subscribe button. It's like throwing in a little extra learning every week for free.